Good morning. It's another day here at the cabin. Well, for us, it's another trip here at the cabin. It's been about 3 weeks since last we were here. I know for you guys, it's been about a week. A lot's happened since the last time we were here. Back home, getting a lot done, kind of finishing up, I'd say finishing up winter. February is kind of the brutal month. So we're looking forward to getting back here to Kentucky. The last trip we were here, it was single digits. It kind of warmed up towards the end of the trip and got, above zero, but not by much. And so this trip today, it is supposed to be 60 and sunny today. We got here yesterday. It was 45 maybe. The sun came out, all the snow melted off the roof. That was great. Watching the weather, I would say I came less than prepared. I brought my vest with me. I don't even have a jacket. And currently it is below freezing. There's frost on the roof, as you can see. Everything's frozen on the ground. And it is probably 25 degrees warmer than the mornings were the last time we were here, but it's still cold. It's supposed to warm up quite a bit today, so I'm looking forward to that. In fact, I don't even know if this footage is turning out, because when I turned the camera on, it said the camera was too cold to function, but I think we're good. Lock the door. First time. I haven't used that one before. Well, it's plenty cold in here too. It's well, the heat's not on, or insulated. So I've got these. I brought them from home. I couldn't find them here in our county in Kentucky. If you want to have your electric service hooked to your building, you've got to, and you want to have indoor plumbing, which we do, you have to put in a proper septic system, and you have to have the septic system inspected. After you pass, they give you these little stickers. You put them in the electric panel, so when the electric company comes to hook up the power, they can see that the septic inspector has passed you, health department, and you're good to go. Those are the only inspections we have. You have to have the disconnect on the electric service. They inspect that and your septic system. So we had that septic field. The health inspector's a little hard to get a hold of. When we had him out here for the tin cantina inspecting that, the guy said, let's have him look at the system and design it for the bathhouse while he's here. So they did that, and they told me, all right, here's what you need. I said, great. And they go, oh, also we already put it in and it's passed. So that was about a year ago. That was awesome. It's maybe not quite been that long. I think it has. So anyways, I had to find these and dig them out of file, but I got them now. Let's put them on the panel here, and we'll be good to go when they come to hook it up. So I'm actually gonna put them out here, if I can figure out how to open this thing. I'm gonna put them in here. This panel, you have to have, there's a 200 amp service, you have to have a 200 amp disconnect on the outside of the building. And from what I understand, it's so if the fire department comes out here and they need to cut the power, for whatever reason a power company needs to, they don't have access to the building. They don't have to have access to the building. They can just flip the breaker off here. So I'm gonna say that this is as far as the electric company's gonna go when they come hook it up. So we've gotta have these stickers. Let's see. Notice, release for permanent electric service. Notice for approval of on-site sewage system. Let's just go ahead and put these in there. Good to go. I'm gonna shut this door. I'm not sure why. Yesterday, Dave and Chandler had the doors open because it was warmer outside than inside, and they wanted to warm the building up. So everybody's just finishing up breakfast up there. And this trip, I'm here with my brother Dave and my nephew Chandler, his oldest son, and those two have been working on the electric. They actually got here. Today is Monday. They got here Friday night. So they've already got 2 days into working on the wiring, and it looks like we're getting pretty close to the rough done. The goal for this trip is to have the electric and plumbing roughed and the HVAC all finished up so the spray foam guys can come before we come back at the end of March here. It is the very end of February, and the four of us have come up to do this and to spend a little time together. When I say a lot's happened, it's really just kind of one big eventful thing. A few nights ago, my mom called me and said, it's not an emergency, but I'm taking Dad to the ER. We're gonna go to the emergency room at the hospital and get him checked out. He's having some chest pains. And so, of course, as you know, that is an emergency. So I ran to the emergency room, and by the time I got there, because it takes me about 45 minutes to get there from my house, Dad was in a room and had a stent put in, had 100% blockage in one of his arteries. Was a little bit scary, but he's tough. That was, I don't know, a week and a half ago, and here we are. So he's a trooper. When we get back a couple weeks, actually we get back and he's flying to California to see my sister. That was a trip they already had planned before all of this. And then when he comes back, he's gonna go in for a triple Lindy, get a triple bypass surgery. So he's tough. He'll be fine. He'll do real well. He's in good shape. Those things aside. But anyways, I figure we better get the plumbing done before he's out for, you know, a few months on his recovery, because that's my priority, you know. But we're glad that all of us could be here and hang out a little bit and work on this stuff together. So the light's not real great in here. It's actually great outside, but camera, I have to do a little adjusting. Dave and Chandler, we got the panel in the last time we're here, and now we're just kind of connecting all of these boxes everywhere into the mechanical room for all of that stuff. We got the 2 bathrooms and the laundry. And we just got these 3 bedrooms and out here in the living room. So most of everything that they've got is kind of installed. We've got the outlets for the mantle, for the fireplace, and things to hook up. I think for the most part, as far as electric is concerned, for those guys, we got this on-demand water heater they got to put in. We got to mount a box for the well pump. I'm not sure what all that'll take. Anyways, a little bit of buttoning up, and then they'll help us with the plumbing. I don't know if you guys can see above me, but up there in the attic, way up there is the furnace. They set the furnace up there. This is just one main cold air return. We got a couple supply vents in there, and actually, I think they're gonna be cutting down and hooking up some supplies down there as well. So I've never seen this before, but this is like a return grill here, and then there's another one up high there. That plate is still in, it's not cut. Normally they cut the plate out and that bay becomes one big cold air return. I think that because we have this big one out here, this is basically gonna suck the air in, and each of these bedrooms are gonna suck like out this vent from in there, if that makes sense. That'll pull the air in and down and back out, and that's how they're venting those rooms. I've always just, you know, cut a big gap underneath the door and let that work, but these guys are way more high tech. That's kind of cool. Well, you just want to take it loose at this elbow? I can get that off and get it out of there. Is that what you want to work on? You can put the dryer box in?
Then I can reuse it, I think.
Flashlight, I should go get my glasses and get it over with instead of complaining I don't have them all day. So these HVAC guys did a great job. Everything's wrapped and insulated and looks awesome. But man, back here is where their line set comes out for the air conditioner, and that's the condensate line. And they just drilled massive holes in there like somebody bit them off. We're gonna have to, I don't know if they didn't realize that was finished siding or what, but we're gonna have to fix that. Famous, Chandler. Yes. What are you working on? It's getting plenty warm out here now. We'll see. This shouldn't take very long to set up. I've got solar panels to charge this jackery with, but honestly, that thing will probably last the entire time we're here without charging it. And if you do need to charge it, you can always just take it in at night when we're not working. 100% charge on that. Oh, we gotta go get the phone off time lapse. I need my phone. Grandpa's plumbing has come to an end. You guys are standing in opposite doors, both hooking your phones to the Wi-Fi. Starlinky for the win. Well, it's the next morning. I didn't do a very good job at signing off yesterday because I was up at the cantina there making a video about my time staying there. That'll probably come out before this one. But we got quite a bit of plumbing done. Chandler took off. He's got to go back to work. So Dave will be here working solo on the electric. Dad and I are going to try and get the shower bases in. Sounds like Dave's coming down the road now. So we'll put you guys on a tripod and see what we can get done. Thanks for watching.